Okay, this is the Super Mario 64 review, or the casual review as I call it. It's just a simple review, nothing special about it. From a standpoint of someone that just, played the game without knowing much about it, beat it, and is going to tell you their casual experience about it. Okay, to start off, I'm going to talk about the music in this game. Mm, was there anything that really caught my attention? No, not really, to be honest. It's very typical game music for the fifth generation, and to be honest, it wasn't that what captivating to me. I guess because I didn't play this as a kid, I don't know. But from all the music in this game, the only ones that I remember the most and tended to like was the one in the bomb battlefield, which was the first level. The ba-da-bop, da-da-da. Like, yeah, that's catchy. You have Dire Dire Docks, which pretty much most people like. That one's also pretty good, very calming. You know, I don't know, adds to the unique feeling you get when playing this game. And also the Bowser theme, that was also one that I also like. The one where you're gonna fight him in each boss segment. That's okay. Like, yeah, that stuff's good. But other than that, no, not really. You know, Actually, a lot of it was pretty, I'd say, monotone, or didn't encourage me to keep playing, didn't pump me up or anything. And music that I did not like was, for example, the only one that I can remember as of right now is the one in the Haunted Mansion. Like, that one's terrible. Like, it feels like, I don't know, something you would hear while you're nauseous. It's sick. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why I have that on my mind when I hear that, but yeah, it's just disorienting. I don't know. It just doesn't agree to my ears. Okay, yeah, that's everything I got to say about the music in this game. So now to the controls in this game. Okay, what to say about them? At first, I did not like them. They were sort of awkward for me, but this is coming from someone that ha- that doesn't have much experience when it comes to 3D Mario games. But I guess it was okay, for a game that came out in 1996. So yeah, yeah, I had to rough it out a bit at first, but you know, when I was close to finishing this game, I actually started to appreciate them more and more because I started to get quite good at them. At least according to my own abilities. But you start to actually, well, I started to actually appreciate them. When you wanted to, let's say, jump from a pole, facing a certain direction, or when you wanna, just run and then hit that whatever that Z button. I don't know what it was, but to jump farther. Yeah, um, I guess it's pretty. They're pretty good for a game, from back then. But you know, it depends on who you ask. But if you ask me, they're quite good for a game that old. Okay, now on to talking about the graphics on this game, or the visuals, or the art, whatever you want to call it. What to say about it? Well, you'll see colors in this game, polygons in this game, not detailed polygons, but you'll see early 3D in full effect, right? Um, I mean, I guess it's nothing spectacular, you at least nowadays. But a lot of people have fondness for how these games used to look. Although when it comes to that kind of preference, it goes more towards the PlayStation side of things. But Nintendo itself also looks, I'd say, a little bit cartoonish, but it's okay. Um, yeah, the problem with these games is that while you can make out what's happening, sometimes things get blurry. When it comes to, let's say, trying to identify an image, let's say a picture, or you're trying to read a sign in the game and it's all blurry up close. But it's a product of its time. But are they good? I mean, I don't really care about graphics in video games, but I mean, if you like that early 3D look, then yeah, this is standard practice. Yeah, that's it. Now to what I liked about this game and did not like about it. Well, for starters, what I liked, I guess, getting the stars was, I guess, gave you a feeling of, let's say, accomplishment. It's like a checklist, right? Because this type of game is centered around collecting the stars. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, then it's okay. What else did I like about this game? Well, as I stated before, the controls, at least when it came to controlling Mario, I don't know, they're pretty good for the year it came out. Anything else I like about this game? No, not that I remember. Like, that's all. What did I not like about this game? From what I remember, when I played this game, I remember that, when you could, ride the turtle shell, I think it's called the Koopa shell in the game, it felt awkward to me at least. I don't know, I felt like I was riding a piece of butter. So, pretty, I don't know, pretty wild, pretty, I think, either unresponsive or just, felt out of control. As well, when it comes to controls, yeah, the flying cap, the wing cap, that was terrible. Really fucking terrible. Like, that was horrible, especially with this stupid fucking camera that you have in the game. Like, it just doesn't, help. So, yeah, now I have three complaints about this game. So, you have the turtle shell, you have the stupid wing cap, and you also have the camera, which, is, justified just because it came out when 3D was still a new thing when it came to video games. But, yeah, awful, awful attributes to this game. But I think the worst game, I think the worst thing when it came to this game was actually the ending, because I actually thought that I was gonna, beat this game and get to, go back to the game and finish the missing stars, get to the missing stars and the maps, finish it, to 100% completion, explore whatever. But no, it turns out that after beating Bowser, you were what met with a cutscene, and you just end everything with a picture of a cake. Yeah, like after everything, you just get a picture of a cake, and you can't do anything about it. So you can imagine my disappointment when I saw that. Yeah, fucking mediocre game.